So up till now we have seen that in EDTA method what is the principle and what is the theory. Now next topic is of our discussion is the preparation of reagents. So those reagents which are to be used in EDTA during the procedure that are like this. First of all, standard hard water sample. So here, as it is a standard hard water sample, we have to use a standard reagent to prepare it. Now which type of standard reagent is to be used? That is known as CaCO3, calcium carbonate. So calcium carbonate, why we are using this particular reagent as a standard hardness causing salt? It is because whenever we see its molecular weight, it is 100, that is C40 plus carbon 12 plus 16 oxygen, so 3 oxygen, so that's a 48. So 48 plus 12 plus 40, that is 100. So its molecular weight is 100. So there is a very easy to understand during solving problems. While, and also one of the reason is that this CaCO3 is a that type of reagent which is always present in a water as a hardness causing salt. So number of times it is found, that's why it is said that the standard hardness causing salt. Now how it is to be prepared? So first of all, the standard hard water, we have to use a distilled water sample for this also. So first of all, measure 1 gram of CaCO3, as its molecular weight is 100 gram. We will use 1 gram for preparing particularly 1 liter of the water sample. So as there should be 1 milligram CaCO3 into 1 ml of water. So 1 milligram of CaCO3 into 1 ml of water should be there. For that we will use 1 gram of CaCO3 in 1000 ml of water. That means 1 liter of water, hard water. So that's why 1 milligram of CaCO3 in 1 liter of water. Here there is no hard water, simply water, or we can say the distilled water. So how we have prepared it? Just take 1 milligram of CaCO3 and add 1 ml of water in it. Now simply for getting the proportion 1 gram of CaCO3 in 1 liter of water sample, for the ease of our calculations also. So simply we have to prepare it like this. Then after that, Iriochrome black tea indicator. It is a dye which is blue color. So this Iriochrome black tea indicator, it is prepared in such a way that take 0.5 gram of dye, that is EBT, and add in it 100 ml of methanol or ethanol. Any type of alcohol can be used. So 0.5 gram of EBT and 100 ml of ethanol or methanol is used to prepare a solution of EBT or Iriochrome black tea, which will be needed very small amount, but it is to be prepared. So in this way, what we have prepared hard water sample, which is a standard one, and EBT indicator. Now next is to prepare buffer solution. So before that I did not use this term buffer solution, but buffer solution is must in this EDTA method. Buffer, its name itself indicates that buffer is added generally for the purpose of maintaining pH. This total EDTA process is carried out at a pH 10, that is basic pH. In basic pH this process is carried out. So to maintain its pH 10, we have to add this buffer solution in it. Now buffer solution is made NH4Cl plus NH4OH. It is a basic buffer. NH4OH. So this NH4Cl and NH4OH is to be used. Now in this NH4Cl, that is ammonium chloride, is to be used up to nearly 67.5 gram. So it is according to its molecular weight. Again, NH4Cl 67.5 gram, while here NH4OH, that is ammonium hydroxide, which is made from the concentrated ammonia, that is NH3. So we have to use here liquor concentrated ammonia, that is NH3, up to 570 ml. It is in liquid state. So 570 ml of ammonia and 67.5 gram of ammonium chloride, which is solid in state. We have to add first. First of all, we have to take a large container in which 67.5 gram of ammonium chloride, and in that solid substance we have to add this 570 ml of ammonia. Then after that, just see its volume, and till it becomes 1000 ml or 1 liter, we will have to add distilled water till it becomes 1000 ml. Not the 1000 ml of water is to be added. 1000 ml water should not be added, but we have to make the level up to 1000. Till that we have to add this 1000 distilled water sample. It means that this total solution must be 1000 ml. In this way, the preparation of buffer solution is there. And after that, the most important is EDTA. Now this EDTA is prepared in such a way that it should be 1 molar. Now 4 gram of EDTA, that is a disodium salt, is used. Disodium salt of EDTA is used there, is equals to 4 gram of solid disodium salt, in which we have to add just some 1 to 2 ml of dilute dilute HCl. Acid is to be added. Then take it in a small container, or we can say small petri dish. Add in it, or that watch glass. In that watch glass, take a solid 4 gram of EDTA, in which you will have to add 1 to 2 ml of dilute HCl. Then stir it well so that it should be dried. If not, then place it for the drying on the burner for just few seconds, so that the total acid should be removed, and in it add 0.5 ml of MgCl2, sorry, 0.5 gram of, as it is in solid state, MgCl2, so that there is a easy for evaporation of this acid and other impurities or water molecules or moisture. So that's why add this MgCl2 and dilute HCl. Then allow it for dryness, and after when it's totally dried up, add in it the distilled water till again its level becomes 1000 ml or 1 liter. 1 liter of water is to be added in it. So total 1000 ml water will be required, because this is just 4 gram or nearly 4 gram. In this way, there is a formation of this solution of EDTA. So in this way, we have prepared all the solutions. Now next point that to which we have to move, that is called as a EDTA procedure of EDTA. In this procedure, simply as we have seen just in the theory, that how reaction is going on, like that we have to carry out the procedure with all these just prepared reagents. So first of all, step 1, there are 3 steps. In step 1, we have to carry out the all procedure of EDTA with a standard hard water sample, which just we have prepared. So the standard hard water sample, just take 50 ml of standard hard water sample, in which we have added CaCO3. 50 ml. Just we will here draw the structure of conical flask like this, in which first of all we have to add 50 ml of standard hard water sample with the help of 50 ml pipette, or sometimes by measuring cylinder we can add. So 50 ml of standard hard water sample, then in which we have to add 1 to 2 drops of EBT. So this EBT is an indicator, so it is to be used just in a drop few. So this 1 to 2 drops of EBT, so that we should get a color change. And in it again we have to add buffer solution. So add 10 ml of buffer solution. Buffer solution nearly 10 ml. So that there will be the pH constant. So this 10 ml buffer solution, first of all we have added 50 ml of hard water sample, 1 to 2 drops of EBT and buffer solution. Then the color of solution will become totally wine red. We have already seen. Then after that this solution is in this. Then there is a particular such type of a structure which is called as a burette. Now this burette is made by glass. You can see when you will come to the college in the after this particular time, when you will see during the practical or experimentation, you can see that this such type of structure is there. From the upper side to lower side there is a numbering, means 0 is at the upper level, then 1 2 3 like this up to the 50 ml, particularly sometimes 25 ml burette is there. So from in this burette we have to fill EDTA solution. So EDTA which just we have made, which is of 1 molar, that is to be filled into this particular burette, so that there is a proper reading we should get. So EDTA up to 0 mark, and then this solution which we have just prepared, which is a wine red in color, is in this solution there is the addition of drop wise EDTA till we get a color change. So at a particular volume of EB, after addition of a particular volume of EDTA, we can get a color change. So in this way, the color, when we get a color change by addition of this EDTA, that volume is considered as a V1 ml for the sake of our convenience during the calculations. So what will be the volume? It is V1 ml. So V1 ml volume is when we have used 50 ml of standard hard water sample. So once this procedure has been understood by you, then it will be very easy to understand the next procedure, because it is one and the same. But simply here we have used a standard hard water sample. In the next we have to use, instead of standard, there is a sample water or unknown hard water sample. So again during the second time, just take a, so this was the first step 1, in which we have got the volume of EDTA V1 ml. Now step 2. In this step 2, again same procedure is there, that we have to take 50 ml of unknown, this word is important, unknown hard water sample, in which again 1 to 2 drops of EBT and buffer solution 10 ml. Buffer solution 10 ml. Then we can get a color change again from colorless to wine red. Then again take same EDTA which has been made for the all type of water samples. So during first time we have used it for the standard hard water sample. During second time for the unknown hard water sample. So again add EDTA dropwise in this conical flask, then you will get a color change at a particular volume of EDTA, that is called as a V2 ml. So during second step, whenever we have used unknown hard water sample, at that time volume of EDTA is V2 ml. Now just like that in the third step, where there is a use of boiled hard water sample. Now we will first of all see how this boiled hard water sample is to be prepared. So take 250 ml of hard water sample. those which we have used as an unknown hard water. Same sample is to be used. So take 250 ml of hard water sample in a large container. So we don't have to put any lid on it, and just carry out its boiling or on this particular burner. So continuously boiling is there on this burner, and here there is a presence of water. So what will happen during burning? During burning, the total boiling process will be going on, and these vapors will be removed. So in this way, ultimately the volume of this water sample can be minimized. So from the 250 ml, first of all it was 250 ml. From 250 ml till it becomes 50 ml, we have to continuously boil it for half an hour continuously without putting any lid. So that's why when it minimizes up to 50 ml, then we have to carry out its filtration, because we know that hard water or hardness whenever present in a water as a suspended impurities, or we can say that inorganic type of impurities, it is not visible. But when the boiling of process is carried out, it becomes visible and comes into the solid state. All bicarbonates are converted into the carbonates which are visible. So during that we have to carry out its filtration. So before filtration, just cool it. Don't use directly the hot solution. So cool it and carry out its filtration. After filtration, use such type of a volumetric flask which is of 250 ml. 250 ml volumetric flask. In this volumetric flask, after filtration, that total filtrate or that solution is to be added into this volumetric flask. So it is a 50 ml just. So it can be up to this level. Then this remaining level up to 250 ml is to be make up by using distilled water. Distilled water is to be added into this for make upping the level of that boiled water sample up to 250 ml. Now after it's becoming 250 ml, it is now said that it is a boiled water sample, and this boiled water sample is to be used for the third step of EDTA method. So I hope that this all is understood. Now after this, just process for the step 3. Again take a conical flask. Step 3. Again take one conical flask in which first of all 50 ml of boiled water sample. During this boiled water sample is to be used. 50 ml of boiled water sample in which again 1 to 2 drops of EBT and 10 ml of buffer solution. Buffer solution is to be added. Then again we can get a color change, that is from colorless to wine red, and then that solution which is now wine red in color is to be titrated with EDTA from this particular burette. Then again during third time we will get a color change from wine red to blue, that is nothing but particular equivalence point which is called as a end point of this reaction. So in this way those volume will get is considered as a V3 ml. So in this way procedure of EDTA is carried out. Now next point for which we have to move, that is called as a calculations by EDTA method.